Good morning. Happy Friday. Hard to believe we're already here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you to those of you that are continuing to stay focused and trying to get some work done this week. I know it's hard and weird and different, but I appreciate and I see all of you. I wanted to go over today's schedule. It's a little bit different. I changed some things, but I want you to start with the social emotional check-in. This is going to be the exact same one that you did on Monday. But obviously, it's been 4 days. So, how are you feeling? How are things going? So, completing that, it'll show up here for you. Just how'd the week go? Any suggestions for me? Thoughts on Zoom? Thoughts on Flipgrid, Kahoot? Anything? This is your time to tell me kind of what would work really well for you. After that, we're going to do a online discussion of the article of the week. So hopefully by the time you get on, you will have your reflection done, you'll have read the article, you'll have watched the video, you'll have looked at a few of the words. Again, I am not allowed to grade anything, but I would love to see your writing and give you feedback. That is something that I am allowed to do. So if you would like to turn in your reflections, you can do that on the Google Classroom assignment, and I would be more than happy to provide you feedback on your writing and just content overall. But for our discussion, we're going to be using a program called Backchannel. This is a pretty old school method, but why not test it out while we're in the middle of this little school closure? So the question we're going to be focusing on is really stems from the TED video that accompanied the article. There's been a lot of research into how chronic stress changes the brain, but do you think it could be a good thing if managed effectively? Why and in what situations? So can stress be good for our brains if we manage that stress effectively or not, and why and what situation? So all you need to do is click on the link when it goes live. It'll bring you to a page that looks like this, and then you can just start to type in your response there, and we'll just kind of, whoever's on, we'll just chat about the article and the video and your thoughts on stress, and we'll go from there. The last thing I'm changing, we are not going to do a Padlet for weekend plans. I got a really fantastic idea from an educator on Twitter. It's a huge undertaking, but I've already received some pretty positive feedback about this. I want us to take some time to thank those that are out there working in unimaginable circumstances and situations. And I know thank yous are never really enough. You're kind of just like, well, I just said thank you. It doesn't feel like I'm really doing anything. But this is, when people ask, what can I do? Aside from social distancing and staying home and managing your health, this is something that I think we can do and something that is going to have a pretty significant impact, even if it's just for one person. So we're going to collectively, as a whole class of Miss P's 7th grade English students, create thank you notes for a lot of people. You'll see on the screen here that these are some of the people that I've been able to reach out to and confirm that this is an option that they would. A lot of the hospitals have gotten back to me and said that this would be an amazing thing to brighten their staff's day, something to give them a little bit of a lift in their spirits. So I looked at local hospitals. Obviously, these are the people that are truly working in unimaginable circumstances. And I noticed that these are kind of the top ones around us. Virginia Mason is the closest to us. UW Medicine Seattle, Swedish Hospital, and Overlake. I'm asking those hospitals if that is possible, and I believe all of them but UW have gotten back to me so far. Actually, no, UW did get back to me. Well, they all got back to me then. So they're all on board and they would all really appreciate these thank you notes. And I also want to recognize that it's not, well, the big part of it is the doctors and the nurses. The bigger, undertaking is those that don't often get acknowledged. Right now, the only, real true thing that's opened is the grocery stores because we do need to eat. And these people are working, again, in a different unimaginable circumstance, but there's a lot being asked of them. So I've reached out to Albertsons, Safeway, and Fred Meyer for the employees there to send, to the one in Mill Creek. And there's a Safeway, Albertsons, and Fred Meyer. Fred Meyer's up a little bit more closer to school, but just people in the area. I've also reached out to the police chief at Mill Creek, because officers are certainly keeping us safe as well. And then most importantly, for us, school administrators, the principal, the vice principal of Heatherwood, the superintendent, and all the other kind of behind the scenes people at Everett doing some really amazing work for us, both students and staff. I want us to take a chance to thank them. So all of that to say that I've created a Google Slides. Everybody's going to have access to it, and everybody has their own slide. So you'll see this when you open it. I'm just going to download it as a PDF, and then I'm going to email it to these people, and this is what they'll see when they open it. So you can read my little intro here, and then I've given you a template, and I do want you to stick to that, but within that you can add little pictures. You'll see I added a picture of a smiling little puppy because that lifts my spirits. And you're more than welcome to write anywhere kind of on the screen here. But really all I did was I added a text box, and then I wrote in my text and moved it around. I mean, you guys are very knowledgeable at Google Slides, so feel free. There's 75 slides, and there's 75 of you in the Google Classroom, so everybody should have one. Ideally, start from the top and work your way down. Don't go all the way to the bottom and be like, I'm gonna fool Ms. Pratt, because I don't know if everybody's gonna do this. So try to keep it up here. You can address it to certain people if you want. I can, rearrange it so that, it goes to the right people. So don't feel like you've got to be over generalizing your things. It doesn't have to be long. It could just be a thank you. It really goes a long way, and it's already something that a lot of people would love to receive. So that I'm going to put a due date on that just because I really want to get these into the hands of those that need them. So this is going to be open from today to Monday at 11:59. I will then compile it all and send it out on Tuesday. So if you will, obviously I can't force you to do this, but again, gratitude is probably the one thing we can do right now that could really make a positive impact. So please, just, even if you just say thank you and put a funny meme on there, whatever you want to do, but please participate in this activity. So that's all I have. Your parents are going to get a more detailed video from this weekend, kind of reflecting on everything. But again, any questions, Remind, class, Google Classroom, whatever you see fit as the best course of action to get some answers. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Woot woot.